I almost feel like mulliganing Shade because it's kind of weak to Goblin Blast Mage. Especially since you can coin out Blast Mage on turn 3 in response to Shade. But I have a Wrath, so maybe I can stop that from happening. It's a pretty sick opening. I'm gonna have to Wrath here. Not save it for Mech Warper because I want to play Shade anyways next turn. Okay, so I mean at least he doesn't have the coin. I'm not gonna get Blast Mage next turn. And that's not a Mech Warper, so it's not as scary. If he drops 2 minions, I can activate MC Tech. And in fact, with the Shade, I might want to just keep it hidden to bait out like 4 for MC Tech. I think it makes some sense because of what I have. Yeah, so let's just play the big game here and pass. I mean, it's likely he's going to just trade for the BGH. But it basically grows my Shade as well. Okay, I have a nice MC Tech here. I'm frozen though, which is really important for me. I think it's still better than playing Druid Claw. The best minions for me is the best one's this one. I think second best one is Mad Scientist. Probably so I attack Mech Warper first, or even Chugger. Mech Warper would be better than Chugger, I think. They have a better chance of stealing the Clockwork Gnome. So let's see, this is bad, good, medium, medium. So if I kill one of these, I have 2 goods, 1 medium, 1 bad. I don't even know how exactly I think about this, but who knows. I should attack this Mech Warper. Oh man. I said Mech Warper was the better one to attack. I don't know why I attacked that one. Because I'm going to be spending all my mana anyways next turn, so like freezing isn't that important. The only thing that's holding me back this turn is the coolant. So if I didn't have the coolant, I would just interact out Sourdough here. It would be a really easy turn. Let's see, is it better to do something else? I still think it's probably better and save the coolant. I can also innervate Hero Power. No, take too much damage. I have to take 4 for that. Basically now he has to spend a spell on this 4-2, or else I get to trade. Alright, so if I heal up, he needs 7 damage to kill me. I still died a Fireball, although he would kill me with Fireball already last turn. So play this around Frostball or top deck Fireball by healing. Dr. Boom is like stronger. I think I'd go Dr. Boom and just die to Frostball. Because he can also drop things like big minions next turn. And if I just play the Ancient Allure, it's not like I can like trade enough. It's not a good hand. For the most part against Hunter, like they have too many death rattles, so it's very hard to remove the death rattles with swipes and wraths. you want minions. Although Swipe's pretty good against this guy. We'll have to see. I guess let's just cycle this guy. I have way too many spells. Alright, that's nice. 3. I have 6 mana next turn. I can even play Sylvanas. Well, can't do that anymore. If I put Sylvanas, I don't know. It actually seems okay. If you put Freezing Trap, it'd be really weird. Leaving up just Heifer is kind of bad news generally. And plus, like, I might steal something, but it would be weird. Like, I would steal one of the spotters. Maybe. Okay, it's probably looking like mid-range. Okay, so I can Hero Power this Swipe next turn. I almost feel like playing Sylvanas instead of Ancient Allure. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a stronger move. Also in turn 6, if I'm going to be swiping with Hero Power, I'll still be play Ancient Allure on turn 7, so it won't really mess up my mana curve. Plus, I potentially can save this to heal, depending on how this game goes. Huh. If this is face hunter, it might be like I need a race. Trading 5 damage for 1 is might be okay. Especially since I've healed. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Because I have like some healing and then a taunt. I can also do like something like Ancient Allure to heal turn 7 and then Druid of the Claw plus Savage for turn 8. Try to go for a kill like that. Okay, so if I heal, I go to 12. I don't like Harrison. Yeah, no, I can't play Harrison here. Although it does make some sense as well. Because I get 1 armor and save myself 2 damage. No, but I open myself to another weapon. Okay, let me just count if I can kill him. I do 5 damage plus 10. Okay, so that is lethal. Let me count if I trade. 10 damage. Trade, heal. Do 10. Then the next turn. Okay, so that's still lethal that way. So basically, I can still win. Wait, can I still win? Oh man. 10, 14, plus 8. No, it's not even enough this way. I should have maybe put BJH, although it just dies explosive. Okay, so if I throw down a taunt here, I can combo for 4 plus basically 20. I'm missing 1 damage to win next turn if I taunt up here. Okay, so yeah, I'm dead anyway, so like direct damage. I don't think I need to armor up. So basically this will give me lethal next turn. One of the problems with playing this dude is if he plays explosive, I can't really do anything. Like if I armored up, I could have got to 3. I don't know if that really matters though. Hmm. I almost feel like I should just mulligan everything for your ramp. We can probably play MC tech here. The problem is, like, it's not a really important minion. Like, it dies really easily. Not sure if it really matters to keep this card against Warrior. We made it to turn 5. Just hero powering, pretty much. Let's go ahead and just play Druid Claw. No, that's not great. Okay, let's just Harrison. I know you were one of the early innovators, big players of Watcher Druid. Why do you think I fell out of favor? I guess it's handlock. Like, Watcher Druid's like an extremely defensive style of Druid, and against handlock, like basically double combo mid range actually is very favored against handlock. You know, you can pretty much like make their Molten Giants pretty useless just by threatening combo. Watcher Druid, like you don't have the ramp. Generally, Watcher Druids didn't run wild growth, and you run into a lot of issues on that front. Also, another thing was, I guess, yeah, I don't know. No one's really tried Watcher. I mean, not saying no one, but it hasn't really been around competitive for a long time, ever since like even GVG. So I'm not sure. I never even really tried after GVG. It's like with the new cards, just stronger. It's like a power creep, right? So probably some better stuff now. The scariest thing for Druid is to lose board control in all these matchups. I just had too slow a start, like lost board control. What's my strongest move here? Probably just want to make the strongest one, whatever it is.
Let none survive. Let none survive.
There's not really a move that's really any stronger than the Ancient Lore, unfortunately. If I had like a Wrath, I could have done like a 5-drop, and Wrath would have been way better, but I don't really need the cards. It's fine. I just need to get back tempo. Good thing is like there's like another way I can win this game against Warrior, and that's like run him out of cards. Sometimes Warrior doesn't draw that well, and like you kind of just run out of cards, even though it's like a big deck, especially if like you get BJH'd. So like it looks like my hand is. It's like so creature heavy in a long game. Maybe I can win as well. If I can just not die, like trade off everything. At this point he has Kaceytron armor. I'm definitely just trying not to, like trying to trade myself and not trying to like combo him or anything like that. Okay, so Keeper is pretty good here, and Wrath. If I have Wrath, I have 6 more mana. Keeper is still pretty reasonable here. Something else I can do is just Keeper of the Grove plus like Shade and leave up the 3/2, and then like the Keeper kind of beats it next turn. I kind of like that. Starts growing my Shade as well. If I Wrath, I don't really have a good way to spend 2 mana. I guess I can just Hero Power. Oh, it doesn't hit face. Okay, I can buy that. In fact, that's probably the best since my 2/4 trade's better. I do like dropping a bear just because one move that I'm kind of scared of is just equips Death Spite and it starts hitting me. Like, I can throw it on taunters later, but, you know, he can start working on my life and then threaten a brawl still as I overcommit to the board. I think that's, like, a bad scenario for me. So we have multiple ways to trade here. Like Cenarius is one way, maybe. See, this will be a 4, these will be 6. Looks like Cenarius not great. Other things like Savage Roar, I guess it's the same as Cenarius. Okay, so I have Wrath, Savage Roar. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, I could have punched the Boombot. I'm not sure. Should be very similar. It's just how these go. Okay, not too bad. Pretty good. Oh yeah, so he's using some smaller creatures like Shredder. Means they can run out of cards. I can win the late game as well. Very tempted to just Cenarius here, maybe even in the zombie chat together. Sometimes when I see people run Shredder, there's no brawls in the deck. But you know, even after a brawl, I have more minions. That does seem kind of weird though. So far ahead here, I shouldn't play like that. I think it's better to have Cenarius post-brawl than some smaller guys. Some nice RNG. At this point, I believe I should silence the Acolyte. Although, if he doesn't have Brawl, wait, do I just have Lethal here? This is 8 damage. This is 8 damage. Okay, so it's just 8 plus this board. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 22. No lethal. Alright, so yeah, I guess just avoid playing Cenarius for Brawl and then just... Other than that, just do whatever. I'm kind of weak to this trade. I can just trade myself here. Or I could just... Yeah, I like this better. Let's just trade myself. Wait, who knows? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then I can leave up the Acolyte, I believe. It doesn't do much here. Oh man. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, do I really not have lethal? I have 10 damage from these two. So 7, 10, 12 plus 10. I think that should be lethal. Oh, finally a wall growth in the opening hand. That's pretty cool. It's good to get in this matchup because Shaman is pretty much like Druid's worst enemy. Why do you always hit the scroll wheel on your mouse? I don't know. It's like... Probably just used to it. I used to play StarCraft, so you know. It's all about the APM in StarCraft. It's like just like fidgety. I guess I'm also just fidgety. Okay, so what I want to do, coin out Wild Growth. I can't do anything next turn, unfortunately. Unless he drops like a 1/1 totem. I might as well just Wild Growth and save the coin for the most part. Not like gonna rely on too many weird things happening. Like top decking something. I'd say Shredders are okay, but early they're not that great against Shaman actually. Like, they're not good at trading downwards against small minions. Not as good as like something like Chillwind Yeti. And also, like, they can just rock biter it. It still has to be the minion of choice here, though, I think. Especially since a 4-2 here is kind of weak to the death rattle. Like, if he just rock biters or lightning bolts, it's kind of likely that I get like something like a 2-2, 2-3, and I can trade with the BGH still. Okay, well, now he has to, like, it's like another forcing move. Like, he still has to do something else. He can't really just leave this up, I think. Okay. That's good, though. Oh, wait, I don't have Druid Claw. I'm used to having Druid Claw here. Yeah, you can charge the totem. It's super easy. This is not easy at all anymore. There's no way I can leave up this Flame Tongue totem. And it's tough to drop minions. Like, it just dies to the BGH. Okay, so I can coin Force of Nature. I can also just drop one of these minions. It's probably not that great. For the most part against Shaman, it's like a grind, I guess. It's 8 mana. I'd want to use all 8 mana if I could. Shredder's very weak to Fire Elemental as well. Probably the guy will die, like the Death Roll will die for free. So... Man, I don't know if that made sense what I did. I'm kind of regretting my move. I should have just played Lotheb, because like the minion is the same. It's probably stronger because the Battle Cry, and also I get to save my Innervate. That's kind of like a kind of obvious one. It's super hard for Druid to play from behind. Like, there's everything I do, I'm weak to something pretty much. Like Sylvanas is really weak to Hex, and he's pushing in so much damage. If I go Shredder plus the BGH, I'd be really weak to a Lightning Storm or like a future Dr. Boom.
I have no time for games.
I think I just have to hope he doesn't have the Hex. Okay, so I can actually silence the... not silence it. I can swipe the Drake, Keeper this guy, and then I'd leave up this Flame Tongue, be dead to Alcure like that. Also leaving up a minion. That's looking really bad for me.
Let none survive.
I think that's probably too scary.